Hey y'all, I'm in Huntington Beach and I wanted to go see a park that's pretty close to the beach just because I figure most metal detectorists are going to detect the beaches and stay away from the parks that are close to the beach. So perhaps I'm on to something. Maybe I'll find something good. Well, you guys know how I feel about finding pennies from the 60s. Usually that means the park's old enough that it's going to have silver there. So I take this as a good sign. Got a solid quarter signal here, but it also bounced around to the 50-cent piece, which sometimes means silver. So I'm going to dig that up and see what we get. It says about 6 inches. There it is right there, I think. Oh, it must be in the hole then. That's the impression it left, so let's find it. There it is. That's definitely not silver. $19.98. Bummer. Well, it was a quarter. It just wasn't the silver quarter. Good find. Well, I found the penny first from 1967, and it looks like I have just found a dime from 1967. So I just need a couple years older, and I'll get me some silver. There you go. Sterling. I don't know where the gem is. There was nothing there when I found it, so don't know what happened with that. But hey, that's a pretty cool find. It actually was just sitting here right on top of the soil. So I didn't have to dig for it. It was just sitting there. It's kind of odd. Sterling silver piece just sitting on top of the soil. But you know what? I'll take that as a great find. I hope you like that. I tried to do something different for you guys. I'd never seen anybody do stop animation with their detecting finds, so I thought that'd be kind of cool. Alright guys, just got a quarter signal here. You can see where my finger is. I found something cool, so I want to show you. Here we go. Here it comes, 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 here it comes. This is my quarter signal. There it is. You guys see that? If I can get it out of there. It's got a root attached to it. Oh, there we go. Yay! 2 rings in one day. Woohoo! That is so cool. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Wow. That one is really cool. I'm going to clean out the inside. Let's see what it says. I'm pretty sure it says sterling silver, but you know what? You never know until you open it up. So let's clean up the inside. Clean it up, and sure enough, it is sterling silver, and it has a copyright and a brand right there, and I'll have to find out what that means. In the meantime, if I don't find out what it means, if you do, comment below and tell me. But there are no gems in here. It's just blue something or other with white something or other, or silver, obviously, on the outside. The majority of it's silver. So silver with a bunch of waves, but you know what? That's pretty cool. So that's 2 silver rings for me today in this park. Nice. So I was having a very enjoyable time today detecting. I found 2 silver rings and a bunch of coins. And I was hunting around this cabin that you see behind me. You can see the edge of it there. And I was having a really good time until I saw this plaque. Alright, so as you can see, it says City of Huntington Beach Historical Site. I had no clue this was a historical site. You see, there's a big difference between detecting around an old building and detecting around a historical site building. You don't ever want to detect around a historical site building because typically that's illegal. So at this point, I'm stopping my day. I'm not going to do any more detecting here, and what is done is done. So let me just point out a couple places I went and what I found there. By the way, the historical sites, it's usually the sites that are on the National Historical Registry, and I didn't look that up. What I did do before I started detecting today was I did look up the local ordinances in the city of Huntington Beach. There's a sign at the opening of the park that actually states what those ordinances are. So I looked up what the ordinances were, read the ordinances on file, and none of them talked about metal detecting being prohibited, so or digging or any of that. So I was within my rights on the ordinance. However, even though this is deemed a City of Huntington Beach historical site, and I have not looked to see if it's on the National Historical Site Registry, it's in good taste not to detect around places that are deemed historical sites. So there you go. Unless you have permission, of course. I just try to find places where I don't have to get permission to detect. This tree right here is a very nice tree. That's huge. Look, it's even being held up by a metal beam. So I went around that one. That's where I found the silver ring, one of the silver rings. And here's the building, and in that little crux right there next to the chimney, there on the other side, there you go, right over there, right over there, that's where I found the other silver ring. It was kind of neat. Let me show you how easy it was to find silver rings today. I hope you like that. I tried to do something different for you guys. I'd never seen anybody do stop animation with their detecting finds, so I thought that'd be kind of cool. Well, there's my haul. I got the pennies, 1967, dimes, oldest one was 1967. Then I got my quarters, all of them were recent. Then I got my trash. And this is where it makes sense that it was a scout house, because, well, I got these backings, that you'd put on the back of your pins. I'm an Eagle Scout, so I understand the significance of those little boogers. I had several of those attached to me. And then here's my cool finds. This is the find of the day. Little ring here. It's pretty neat. Really happy to find this one. It's really pretty. And then this one kind of found itself. Now it's got kind of like a gold tinge on the top, and it's definitely silver on the bottom. Both of them are silver. One says sterling. This one says sterling. This one says 0.925. So I know they're both sterling silver. It's got a little gold tint on the top, and I wonder how they did that or what they did to do that. I don't think it's gold. Anyway, so that's my haul for the day, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I taught you something.